specials, documentary programs, and of course, unforgettable music programs. Living.
Ladies and gentlemen,
señoras y señores,
live from the Costa del Sol, Marbella.
les ofrecemos en directo desde la capital de la Costa del Sol, Marbella.
We welcome you to join us at Morton's Club.
Le damos la bienvenida para unirse con nosotros en el Morton Club.
To rock and roll and laugh around the piano.
Para bailar y reír y pasar un momento agradable alrededor del gran piano.
I'll tell you the classic, more classics of people that go gambling. There's a fellow with a bad stammer and he goes gambling and he goes up to the big bookmaker, Mr. Victor Chandler, and he said, Mr. Chandler, I've just backed a five and Mr. Chandler said, look, we're very busy. It's Ascot week. Come back to me after the third race, if you don't mind, and I'll look after you. He goes after the third race. Mr. Chandler, I've just backed and Mr. Chandler said, look, I've told you, I'm very busy. Come back after the fifth race. He's furious this time. He goes, Mr. Chandler, I've just backed a five. Mr. Chandler said, here's 50 quid, don't bother anymore. I says to the fellow, what did you want to ask him? He said, I only wanted to tell him I've just backed a 5-ton lorry into his bloody Rolls Royce. I love those stories. Do you like that rubbish? What a game, I don't know.
I should tell you a gag. Listen, this German grandfather was talking to his grandson. He said, now Hans, he said, I'm going to show you my photo album. And he opens up the photo album. He said, this is a picture of me, Hans. He said, when I was your age. He said, your parents, he said, were very, very proud. He said, when they were born, he said, I was very proud of your parents. He said, he turned over the page. He said, this was a picture of me. He said, when I was at school, he said, I was captain of the school football team. He said, my parents were very, very proud of me as I am of you. And he turned the page over. He said, this was me. He said, when I left school, he said, I went to work in my father's factory. He said, your great-great-grandfather. He said, he was very, very proud of me. And he turns over the page. He said, there's a picture of him in full Nazi uniform with swastikas all over him doing the Nazi salute. And he quickly turns the page over. He said, Hans, he said, he said, here's the picture. He said, when I married your mother, he said, we were very, very happy. He said, and there's a picture. He said, the day you were born, he said, we were so proud. He said, and so happy that we had achieved to make a grandson. He said, he turned over the page. He said, and he said, just a minute, grandfather. He said, yeah. He said, what is it, Hans? He said, and he turned the page back. He said, what is that? He said, He said, Hans, he said, I tell you, he said, little story. He said, in 1939, he said, there was a wicked, wicked man, he said, called Adolf Hitler. He said, and Adolf Hitler wanted to take over the world. He said he wanted to march over Poland, over Czechoslovakia, over France, over Italy. He was going to rule the world. He was going to wipe out all the Jews. And he was good. He said, and this is a picture of me saying, wait a minute, Adolf. I'll tell you a little more later. Unfortunately, tonight, we couldn't get Jess Conrad because the matron wouldn't let him out the home. So we've got a very well-known 60s performer here, the wonderful Mr. Craig Douglas, who is going to sing us a medley of his hit.
Smashing! Go on, Craig! Go on, Craig!
Go on, Craig.
She was only 16, with eyes that would glow for hope. She was too young to fall in love.
must say, Mr. Douglas, that was wonderful, as usual, and I love the little show of affection you showed towards Mr. Kenny Lynch there. In the middle of that number, did you ever used to be Freddie Styles' gardener?
What about the fellow that gets home and sees a cigar in the ashtray, doesn't even smoke? He said to his wife, "Where's this cigar come from?" The fellow put his head out the wardrobe, said, "Havana."
There we are, viewers. Davy K. OBE.
Do what? MBE.
I'm sorry, MBE. I beg
If you don't mind.
You'll be going for the knighthood shortly.
Pardon?
You'll be going for the knighthood shortly.
No, I'm not going for the knighthood at all.
Why not?
Congratulations, Dave.
No, thank you, darling, but I'm not going for a knighthood. It was
Why?
offered to me. I don't want to be known as the shortest night of the year. That's why. So don't interfere.
What are you going to sing for us now?
I'm going to sing a song that was a big hit for me called Come Back and Shake Me.
Please God.
Back.
Come back and shake me, take me in your arms. Squeeze me, please me, baby, baby. Shake me, make me yours again. Hug me, bug me, be my friend, love me. Sleeves are all torn, my buttons are loose. My makeup is starting to fade away. The sparkle you put in my dolly eye is gone since that cloudy bye-bye day. My room is my house, my bed is my home, my pillow's my friend, my only friend. Your old baby doll, your raggedy doll is waiting for you to play again. Come back and shake me, take me in your arms. Squeeze me, please me, baby, baby. Shake me, make me yours again. Hug me, bug me, be my friend, love me. Bring your own tools and fix up my heart and get your old doll together. Put back the color gone from my lips. Kiss 'em and make it better. Love is my life, life is my love. My world is my man, my only man. Your old baby doll, your raggedy doll is waiting for you to play again. Come back and shake me, take me in your arms. Squeeze me, please me, baby, baby. Shake me, make me yours again. Hug me, bug me, be my friend. Shake me, take me in your arms. Squeeze me, please me, baby, baby. Shake me, make me yours again. Hug me, bug me, be my friend. Shake me, take me in your arms. Squeeze me, please me, baby, baby. Shake me.
Fantastic.
So this fella went into a builder's merchant.
Listen to Craig.
And he ordered 30,000 bricks. And the guy said, blimey. So he paid for them and he said, building a mansion, are we, sir? He said, no, a barbecue. A barbecue? He said, it's a lot of bricks for a barbecue, isn't it? He said, not if you live on the 14th floor.
Talking about building, there's these two Irishmen, Paddy and Murphy, and they get a contract to build a block of flats on the Sahara Desert.
Yes.
They get a helicopter, they arrive at the Sahara Desert, and they get out, and Paddy gets out first. Murphy follows him, and Paddy looks around, he sees all the sand, he says to Murphy, "Murphy, let's get the hell out of here before the cement arrives."
Yes, I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to get him to sing it. John, would you sing a song for us?
I would be delighted, yes. Yeah, what about Johnny Remember Me?
All right, all right.
When the mist is rising and the rain is falling and the wind is blowing cold across the moor, I hear the voice of my darling, the girl I love and lost a year ago. Well, it's hard to believe, I know, but I hear her singing in the sign of the wind, blowing in the treetops, way above me. Yes, I'll always remember till the day I die. I'll hear her cry, oh, Johnny, remember me.
Are you still married, Davy? Pardon? Are you still married?
No, unfortunately I'm not. But I'll tell you something. My solicitor said to her, what's the charge? And she said, he's impotent. Me! Sister came to me, says to me, Davy, called me to one side. He said, Davy, don't defend the case. I said, why not? He said, it won't stand up in court. It won't stand up in court.
Oh, dear. I must tell you, Davy, I am married as well.
You what?
In fact, this woman sitting next to me, Clodagh Rogers, and I were together in a summer season in Blackpool 20 years ago when I got married. Is that true, darling?
That is true.
That is absolutely true. I said to my wife this morning, I said, were you faking it last night? She said, no, I really was asleep. I swear to you, I've got a 5-year-old daughter, right? You know Dave.
Yeah, I know.
Chloe, my little girl.
Lovely girl.
And, she said to me this morning, I swear this is honestly true, she said to me this morning, she said, Daddy, how are babies born? I said, well, it's very easy, darling. I said, Daddy plants a seed in Mummy's tummy, and 9 months later the baby comes out. She said, really? I said, yes. She said, does she swallow it? I said, only if she wants to go to Marbella for Easter.
We did, and must tell you, you know, obviously, we've been doing this wonderful tour with John and Marty Wilde and Joe Brown and all over the country. Doing our own show, we got a guy come up to us after the end of one of the shows and said, it was in Liverpool, of all places, of course, our hometown, and he said, God, Gills, that was absolutely great. Do you know, that's the first time I've ever seen you in colour. Brilliant. And it was true, absolutely.
You think that's funny? I'll get it all the time.
Maggie, why don't you and the girls sing us one of the songs you did on the tour?
That would be nice. Yeah. That would be nice. What are you going to do?
Train coming down the track. Lover, please. Don't leave me. Lover, please. Don't leave me in misery. You would never call me dear. You would never hold me near. Don't you know I'd die for you? Now you're gone, that's what I do. Lover, please come back. Don't take the train going down the track. Please don't leave me. Don't leave me in misery.
many hit records did you sing on?
Sing on.
No, you're talking about a vocal
No, I
backing
want to know how
now.
many records you think you sang on hit records.
Vocal backing.
Yeah, how many do you think you did?
Thousands.
Yes. Oh, you must.
Yes.
Is that all?
Probably more hit records than
Well,
what anybody else.
you did the 37 I had.
Yeah.
I love the girls who do, I love the girls who don't. I hate the girls who say they will and then they say they won't. But the girl I have the best of all, and I'm sure you'll say I'm right, are the girls who say they never do, but they look as though they might. Davey.
What's that?
Tell us that gag you told me earlier.
Oh, no.
No, go on.
Go on.
Go on, Dave.
Well, I'm going to tell you this.
Yes.
Now, I've got to stand up. Anybody didn't make the difference in this. I'm going to tell you, there's an elderly couple. One's 85, one's 86.
Yes.
And they go to the doctor, and they say to the doctor, Doctor, our sex life is not as good as it used to be. And the doctor said, what are you talking about? How old are you? He said, 86 and 87. He said, you must be out of your mind. What do you mean your sex life? He said, well, he said, these days, he said, 3-4 times a week, and that. Doctor said, 3-4 times a week? You carry on like that, you'll kill your wife. He says, you're joking. He said, I'm telling you. So this fellow says, Becky, come on, off we go. And they walk out the surgery. And they're walking home, and he says to her, darling, from now on, you will sleep upstairs in the bedroom, and I'll sleep downstairs in the lounge. And that's how it's going to be from now on. No more hanky-panky, because I want to live to see the children grow up and get married. He said, if that's what you want, that's what you've got. He says, you sleep upstairs in the bedroom, he's downstairs.
Is this a joke or a series?
This goes on for 3 months.
The joke.
This goes on for 3 months.
Yes.
And suddenly, behave yourself. And suddenly the wife says, the wife comes out of the bedroom, leaves over the balcony, 3:30 in the morning, shouts down to him, Freddie. He says, yes, my darling. She says, I'm coming down to die. He said, thank God, I was just coming up to kill you. Anyway, live on
Kenny Lynch from Alfie, go.
When this whole world starts getting me down and people are just too much for me to bear, I climb way up to the top of the stairs and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof bed's peaceful as can be, and there's a world below, don't bother me. Let me tell you now, when I come home, he demonstrations, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, that feels good. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell the world that you're mine, 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 mine. Chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. Real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, that feels good. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind.